not like me to steal, but I'm stealing. I'ma be stealing. I'm a stealer. Take me to jail. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira and on this channel we talk about budgeting, paying down debt and saving up for the life that you truly deserve. If that sounds like something you like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because we do have a lot of fun over here, bestie. We really do. A couple of weeks ago I saw this video by Yasmin Camilla and it's there and I'm hopefully going to link it in the description. If I don't, please let me know about it because I've been guilty of not linking stuff in the past. But Yasmin did a video, here it is again, where she shared what her ideal budget would be. I loved that concept because I was trying to think of a way to share with you what my ideal budget's going to look like next year. Now next year for me looks a bit different than January 1st because as you remember, Jake is moving to Australia. Because Jake is moving to Australia, I have a couple of options. Number one could be stay where I am and pay the full rent and potentially get a lodger or do something like that. Or I could move, take the cats and move somewhere else. And honestly, I did explore those options. Both of them were going to be very expensive and it wasn't something that was unachievable on the salary that I'm currently earning, but because my salary fluctuates so much, I couldn't guarantee that I would always be able to make rent, and that made me uncomfortable. So I had to think of something else, and then I was talking to my brother about it and he offered to let me live with him. So while I will probably be losing a little bit of independence, I will have somewhere where I can stay that the rent is cheap. There's no council tax, there's no mortgage, there's no TV license, there's like so many of my bills will go. And the agreement with him is that I just save just an insane amount of money. If my salary stays the way it is, I can do fantastic things. What I don't want to do is move there and barely make ends meet. And I want to share with you what my hopeful budget will look like once I move there. So January and February will probably look exactly the same. I'll get a little bit of money from Jake and I'll do what I need to do. But from February, things are going to change. And from February, I'm going to be in a situation where I'm able to save at an accelerated rate. A lot of my bills are going to be removed and my rent's going to be cheaper. So because of that, I'm going to be able to do smart things with money. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you what my dreams and ambitions, what my budget will look like from February will be. So yeah, so I think it's time that we get into this. So we're going to be showing best case scenario in a scenario that I know is going to happen. Now you may have loads of questions about this in the comments down below. I'll try to answer as many as I can, but at the moment nothing is like defined. So I know what I'm doing with my life, but I'm just going to show you my best case scenario with budget. So bestie, let's get into it. Okay, here we are. Today we are using the mini little, I say mini because I'm so used to using the A4 one, but this is the A5 Paycheck Bill Tracker and it's relatively new. We've always done one, but this one's smaller. You get more detail in it because there's a lot more space for it. So I'm busting out my favorite pen today, which is the Uniball Gel Impact, and we're going to fill in this budget based off of what I'd really like to do next year. So starting off with income, we're going to put that in. So I'm just going to put one bit of income because as we know, it will come from lots of different sources, knowing me, and what I would like to earn. So after tax, after everything that comes out, per month would be $3,232.41. Now that is a lot of money. So I understand that this budget is going to be a best case scenario, what I'd like to do with my money if I had like all the money in the world. This won't be able to happen every single month, but in months where it can, sometimes I might over earn that because I have in the past. So, you know, watch this space, who knows? Let's just have a look. So first off, we'll have rent. So I've already agreed a rent price with my brother. He wants it on the 1st and it's going to be £400 per month. That's cheaper than what I'm paying now. And then I'm also not going to need to worry about things like council tax or TV license or anything like that because it's all covered under his household. But I still have to look after my cats. So we've got pet insurance. That comes out on the 5th and that is $20.69. So that might go up in the new year, but it is what it is. We then have phone. if anything, that can go a little bit lower, but it's currently £17.51. The Apple bill is next, and I think I might be upping that. That comes out in the 17th, and at the moment it's £2.99. I think I can probably make that work. And then we have car insurance, which I'm hoping to renew somewhere else and get it cheaper. But at the moment it comes out on the 19th and it's £27.24, which is pretty reasonable. Then we got two variables. So we got vape, and it is something that I do want to continue because I do enjoy it. And also it means I don't smoke cigarettes. So it's £29.99. And then cat food will always go up. It goes up like £1.50 every sort of 6 months. But at the moment it's £38.99. So it is what it is. That is my bills. So that is what my bills will realistically look like. Some of them might be a little bit more, some of them might be a little bit less, but overall that's what it's going to be. So I'm just going to put unbudgeted down here because it's always good to include that in your budget just in case, but I'm obviously planning for that to be zero. So my bills are actually going to come up to £537.41. which will leave me with £2,695. So the magic happens sort of in this sinking fund and saving area. So obviously we're going to continue and carry on the same envelope. So we've got spending. So spending is here. Petrol, because I'll still need that, but not as much. Groceries, because where with my brothers, that's actually a lot closer to my studio, and then self-care as well. So I won't necessarily need petrol very much at all. Okay, so spending, I'd like to start being a bit kinder to myself. That's what I said was one of my New Year's resolutions, and part of that is giving myself a bit more spending money. So I'd like to give myself £50 a week, and I know that might seem very excessive to a lot of people, but like for me, that will bring me a lot more joy than saving up for beauty treatments and things like that. So just giving myself more disposable income on a weekly basis is it is more fun for me. So I'd rather give myself £200, like £50 a week. Petrol, £20 a week is more than enough, so let's do that. Groceries, I think £125 for one person for a month. I think that is doable and achievable. I'll be having dinner a lot with my brother and stuff like that, so this is just for bits that I want, so I think that's really reasonable. And then self-care, £60 is what I'm doing at the moment, and actually I think it's fine. So this comes up to £465, which leaves me with £2,230. We then got sinking funds. Now obviously I've always done car maintenance and water, but I won't need to do water anymore. So car maintenance is the only one I really need to do. So I'm just going to do that. Car maintenance is still going to be 25 because that seems perfect amount. I do want to save up for a tattoo, like actually properly save up as a like regular thing for me, so £20. I'd also like to save up for home, and that's not saving up for a home, that's like you know when you go out shopping and you see, oh, I'd really like that throw, but it's not in my budget at the moment, or I really like those candles but it's not in my budget. I want to have like a pool of money so that if I really want it, I can get it and I can treat my home. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not talking about buying furniture or anything like that, but stuff that keeps me excited about having my own home. And £20 is not a massive hardship. So I can keep that in a pot, or I can spend it every month, or do whatever I want with it. But you know, if I want like a cushion that has a ghost on it, why not? Do you know what I mean? Like I'm sick of going through like Halloween every year and loving stuff and not buying it because I don't have a home at the moment. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I want to do. Also clothing, I want to be a bit more kinder to myself with that and give myself £20 a month for that. Car insurance, I would like to start saving up for. So car insurance, I'd like to start saving £30 a month for, so that by the time the new one renews, I've got the money to pay it all off in one, because you save money that way, and I'd like to do that. And then the same for pet insurance. So I'd like to just get the whole year's policy done, so I'd like to do that as well. So pet insurance will be the same, it'll be £30 roughly. And then I'd like to do Christmas. I'd like to do the Merry Crashmas saving challenge, and I'd like to do £10 a week. So that would be either 40 or 50, but let's put 40 for the sake of it. Then I'd like to do birthdays. just save up for people's birthdays for people around me. That would be 20. Then I also like to do this thing with my nephews and nieces, and I call it Uncle Treat. And this is like a when I can, I will. I normally use my buffer for it, and I don't really tell you about it because like it's a lot of money. But I like to take. I've got 2 nieces and a nephew. I like to take them out to the cinema or get a pizza or something like that, just to treat them and show them that I care about them. And it's always a lot of money. So I'd like to be able to literally do that every month. That would bring me a lot of joy to do that. So to somehow have that in my budget would really make me happy. So I'd like to do that, but if I can't, I can't. The next thing I'd like to do is to save up for a holiday to Australia. I'd like to see Jake out there and see what he's done. So I know it's going to take a long time to save up for. It's an expensive flight and it's an expensive holiday. So £50 for now I think is reasonable. So this is 355. And that leaves me with 1875. So you can see the 1875 I'd like to funnel all the way into my savings because Bestie, we're debt free. So first of all, I would like to do my house, and in that I'd like to do the 200 envelope challenge. Now if I want to do the 200 envelope challenge, that's £20,100, and that means that every month I need to save 1675. Now I am committed to make this happen. If I can't make 1675 in a particular month, I will just make it up in other months. I know that that's the nature of the business that I'm in, so I'm comfortable that I can make it happen, and I will sacrifice a lot of sinking funds before I sacrifice my house, okay? Because the agreement with my brother is that I save up a lot of money. The next thing I'd like to do, and this is one that can be sacrificed as well, is I'd like to save up for a new car. So the thing is, remember I was saying in my video where I said that I bought my car and that I didn't particularly like it. The car I had before it, I loved that car so much, and I'd like to buy it back, but I won't be doing high purchase ever again because the feeling of having a paid off car feels way better than just not. So I want to buy it. They're about £5,000. I'd like to save up £5,000 over the course of 2 years to buy a car. So that would be just shy of £200, and I would love to do that. So that's the goal. Yeah, so that comes up to 1875, leaves me with 0, and that's my buffer of 0. So there's other stuff in here that I'd also like to do. So obviously there's £150 that I do into a savings pot as a thing, and sometimes that will just be if I over earn, or it'll always happen, so it'll come away from other stuff. But this is like my ideal situation. So I'd love for this to be a reality. I know that this here is close to reality, but when this happens, plus then I can do all of this with it. So I think as a minimum what I need to earn each month is 465 plus 537 if I don't want to save anything. So I'm comfortable and happy, and yeah, this is what my budget may be looking like from February onwards. I'd love to know what you think about it, Bestie. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. I completely understand that not everybody is going to have the same situation as me. They're not going to be as fortunate as I am, and I completely understand it. The thing for me is that I don't want to be in this situation for a very long time. I don't want to sort of cramp my brother's style. I don't want to live at my brother's for ages. So for me, trying to save up for this home as quickly as possible is very important. So part of that will be saving up another £20,000 this year. So hopefully I get to do that. So I'm excited about it. I think it's possible, and I'd love to know what you think about the situation down in the comments down below. Besties, is currently the 24-day Budget with Ira advent calendar, so I'd like to share with you the social media posts from today. Hi Besties, it's day 1 of the 12-day Budget with Ira advent calendar. Today's the 13th of December, and today we're opening door number 1. In today's package, you are getting a scratch off and a scratcher. This is called Fresh Start. It challenges you in more ways than one. It's designed that you scratch off a label 1 per week, and it'll challenge you in a particular way. There's no numbers in this, so it works for all different types of budgets.
Whoa. You guys didn't think I forgot about my Budget with Ira advent calendar, did you? What's inside? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Today is day 1 and we're going to get inside and see what's inside. Woo! Let's find number 1, day 1. Found it. Day 1. Let's see what's inside. I'm so excited for this. Day 1, it says open on December 13th, bestie. You bet I am. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ira even gave us a tool to use for scratching. This saving challenge is gorgeous and it fits inside of an A6 binder. I love it. Fresh start, a challenge a week to keep you on your toes. Ah, thank you, Ira.
Hey guys, this is Angela with Bit by Numbers. We're getting ready to open up Budget with Ira's advent calendar. And as you can see, it says don't open until the 13th of December. Okay, so we're going to do the first day. Sorry, did not mean to do that. This is the 12-day advent calendar set. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can find day 1. Okay, so here's day 1. Day 1 opening. Let's see what we got from Budget with Ira. Ooh, yay! Fresh start. Awesome. Thank you, Ira.
So day 13 we have a fresh start savings challenge with a scratch tool.
Thank you for getting here, but an extra special thank you to the channel members and the patrons who make all of this possible. I truly mean it when I say without you I would not be here. Patrons get exclusive content, sneak peeks and significant discounts off my Etsy store, so if you'd like to join them and support me over on Patreon, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. That's all we have time for today, but there is another video tomorrow because we are in Vlogmas, so until then I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And bestie, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.